Okay, good morning. So I'm going to show you guys how to do links in Dreamweaver. I'm using a PC right now, but the functionality is exactly the same. It just may look a little bit different. As you know, we've got our window where we can open up our tool palettes. I've got files open right here. You want to make sure that that is open for sure. And then you can see on this side I have quite a few more files. And I also have a bunch of different folders. I strongly recommend that you do organize your images into their own folder. We can go over that again when we're together, but just something to think about so that all of your HTML files or your pages are separated from your images. It's just more organized. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just go over some of the methods that you can use to do a link. Go back into your Windows menu and make sure that both Insert and Properties is actually active. Okay. Now in the Insert menu, I want you to make sure that the tab called Common is open. And I should have said this earlier. As you're going through this lesson, by all means, pause my video and go back and try these things and then come back and rewind and fast forward as needed. So as you go across, these are the most common things that we do in HTML and a little bit more. Okay? From left to right are some links. So the first one here is a hyperlink. Now, when we do hyperlinks, there's two different choices. We have an inside and an outside link, or a local link or an outside link. Essentially, a local link is one of your own pages that you're going to. An outside link is a link outside of your site. Okay? So I'm going to just click this link button here, and it's going to have you walk through some options for that particular link. Because I don't have anything currently selected, it doesn't know what to use for text. Okay, so if I went ahead and I highlighted date and I clicked on that, then it would assume, oh, date is the text that she wants to use for the link. Now, as far as the link goes, for an inside link or a local link, you can click Browse right here, and because we went ahead and did our green folder, it knows exactly where to go to. Okay, if I come in here, I can go and choose whichever page I want to use. Well, I'm just going to lie and say it's due dates and click OK. We'll go over target and title and all of that stuff when we're together, but it's important for you to understand you can do text, you tell it which page to go to, and you click OK. Now currently, when you highlight it and you look at it, you can see that it's a link. What I want to call your attention to is here in your code window, here's how you code a link. So I know a number of you are pretty comfortable in the code window and you can go into the code window and just kind of type this, or you can come in and you can modify as you go, which is also one of the benefits you use in Dreamweaver. You can go a little code, a little design view, whichever you feel like in the moment. So anyways, down in here also it has your link information. So I can use the Common tool like I just showed you. I can come down in here, highlight text, and go down in this area and just type what I want to do for it. So I could say due dates.html. When you're doing a local link, you do have to do the whole file name, or you can click this browse button and double click on it just like I did a second ago. And then the really fun, lazy way to do this is you can use this little target point doodad thingy. So once you have whatever it is that you want to be the link highlighted, you can come in here, click this point to file thing, and go up to your files panel and open up the link. Now right now it's not cooperating. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to do it on the Mac side, but because my files panel was minimized, it wouldn't work. I just hit this double arrow and now it will work. But anyways, highlight the text, click on this guy right here, and drag over. And then it will go ahead and change the link to be that local link. Pretty simple stuff. Okay? So now, when you're done with it and you're ready to look at it in the browser, you need to save the page. You can do Control-S. You can go ahead and try to view it in the browser window here with the globe that I showed you last week, and it will force you to save. I mean, obviously, the file is not going to preview in a browser if it isn't saved. If I come in here and I preview in Chrome, which is the browser I want you guys to use, when you click on that link, it's going to go ahead and go to the due dates page, which is currently on. So it looks like it's not doing anything, but it's refreshing the page and going to the same page. I'll go ahead and change it so it goes to a different page to show you. So if I change what is due and I highlight over here, I'll change it to the index. Save over it. Log it back into my browser. Preview it in Chrome. And now when I click on what is due, it's going to open up a different page, which happens to be my home page. When you're looking up in here in your URL, you can see which page it's actually opening. Okay, so that's local links. Outside links. Say I wanted to have one of these links go to like buy their yearbook, which I actually have it doing. Okay, when I click and I highlight on here, down on the bottom, you can see, watch in this area as I hover, it tells you, we call this the system status in a Windows operating system, and it will happen on the Mac as well. It tells you what link it will actually go to. All right, so as you're going through your site, if things aren't working, you get a preview of it down there in your system status before you even start, which is good. All right, I'm going to come back to Dreamweaver, but before I do that, I'm going to go over to a new tab, and I'll have it open a Westford Academy page, okay? So it's already saved in my history, so it's pretty easy. And I'm going to go ahead and copy this with a Control-C on my keyboard, or you can right-click and go to copy. Either way works. And I'm going to come back to Dreamweaver. It's the same exact method. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just show design view so the code window goes away for a quick second. So if I wanted the Westford Academy link to open, I'm going to go ahead and type new words.
I don't know what you mean by history, so it's pretty easy, and I have a copy this with the Control-C on my keyboard or...
Siri, sorry. So I'll go ahead and make sure that this is typed properly. Highlight the words again. Now this time, instead of having the link go to a local page and browsing or pointing to the file, I'm simply going to delete what's in the link area and paste what I had copied from before. Okay, so that's going to go ahead and open an outside link. The second thing I want to show you guys is targeting. Now target will tell the page after it links where to open the page. By default, it opens on top of itself, so that's a good thing in a local page because you want everyone to stay on your site. However, when you go outside, it's a good idea to target onto a blank page. And what happens with that is your site stays open on one tab, and then this link that we're asking to go outside of your site goes to a second tab. So think about it in terms of if this website was making you money, you want people to stay on your site. If they click on a link and your site goes away, unless you back browser button and go to search for the page again, you're not going to be able to find it as easily. Okay, so let's show you this in the browser. Go to Preview in Chrome. Here's the page. Here's my new words. I'm going to click on them, and it opens that same page that I asked it to on a new page. Here's my original site, and here's my target_blank link that I was just talking about. All right, couple more things and I will be done for today. The next thing I want to show you guys is how to use a picture to do this. It's the same exact thing. If I click on a picture, the properties are a little bit different because it's no longer text, it's actually a picture. But when you come down into your link, it'll let you go into here. Now this particular link I know has to be changed to 2019, so I'm going to change that one value. I'm going to save over it. And again, the picture is selected, not text. So the link is going to go ahead and go to this outside page, which is a longer link. I just copied and pasted it from previous. I'll save all, and then I'm going to go ahead and load it into the browser. And now this picture, when I hover over it, look down in the system status, it's set up to go to the 19 page, and when I click on it, it goes to a link that parents can use to order a yearbook in this particular instance. You can do this to any of your outside pages. It's very, very easy. Last kind of link I want to show you guys today is an email link. It's super simple. You can use the comment tools and do it in this area. If you don't have any text highlighted already, it's going to ask you for text. That's why I like to highlight text right away. So I'll go ahead and just put it down here. Click here to email me with any questions. Oops. And then, you know how this works. You highlight the words that you want to be the hyperlink. and you can come in and hit this guy right here. It automatically recognizes you have text highlighted, and then you simply type in the actual email link that you want to utilize, and you click OK. Now when you click on there and you look down in your link status, see how it's mail to? That's just how it codes for a true email link, and what it's telling the browser is open up a new window and send that particular domain name or that particular email address a message. So I'll go ahead and click on my browser to show how this is. And when I hover on top of this email, it's going to go and open up the default email account that you have set up on your computer. Now, when you do this on the Macs, you're going to notice that it wants to try to install some email software. Obviously, you don't need to want to do that. The good news is if it asks you to go to install some email software, that the link is coded correctly. Okay? That's all for today. I have posted on the website what I want you guys to do for the next project, and I will see you in class tomorrow. Thank you so much.